Hey guys, today we got something a little bit different than I planned on originally filming. Today, I'm going to be working on a buddy of mine's valve cover. This is a S14 notchback valve cover, and I also have on the bench behind me an S13 SR valve cover. Some people like to cut the fronts off of these 14s, cut the backs off of the 13s and weld them together. You weld an S13 front to an S14 rear so that you can bolt this S14 valve cover onto an S13 head. Reason being is because this valve cover has better baffling for the PCV system. With this valve cover, you don't really get a lot of oil consumption because of the baffling. It's a common problem for a 13 cover to consume a good amount of oil under hard driving. So we're gonna get to this. I have this all clamped down. I have the valve cover marked where I like to cut them. The way I did that was I have a mark on a head, a junk head, that I've cut one already and made it work, so I know it's gonna work when I cut this one. I've got a scribe line on it. I know you guys can't see it, but there's a scribe line all the way across it. This is all clamped down square on the table. I've got 2 T-nuts and studs going through 2 of the holes in the valve cover, and I have a clamp on the rear and I have a clamp on the front. Just gonna do a pass through the whole valve cover, down the side until I get all the way through it, and then the same on the back side. And then when I get done with this one, I'm gonna put the 13 cover in the same way and cut on the other side of the line. So I'm gonna get to it. Sorry if it's a little bit noisy in here. The phase converter is right behind the mill, and the heat is also running because the last couple days it's been single digits. So just trying to keep it warm in here. First, I'm gonna start the mill up and set the speed where I want. Just double checking to make sure that this actually is straight on my line.
Looks good.
There we are, guys. That one's cut. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this off the table, set the other one up, and I'll bring you guys back when it's ready to go. Here we are, guys. Valve cover number 2. We're gonna get this one started. Same thing as last time, only thing is we're on the other side of the line now. I also added an extra clamp on the front side because we want to keep this so when it goes to break away on the ends, I don't want it to flop around and screw up the cut on the side that I want to keep. So I just added that as an extra precaution. I know you guys can't see it, but I've got parallels underneath both of them. I did a parallel here, parallel in this corner, and there's 2 up front as well to hold this thing up off the table so that we can get this cut all the way down through the valve cover without touching the table. So I'm all set up. I'm gonna turn on the phase converter and start machining this. I like the way that cut. I think I'm gonna move this parallel somewhere over here because I think this corner is pulled down a little bit too much. So I'll be right back. Alright, that parallel's moved, so we're gonna give that a shot now. Pretty straight to our line, so I think we're good to go. that's all set. So I'm gonna pull this off the table, clean the table up real quick, and I'll bring you guys over to the welding bench and show you it on the head. Here we are, guys. There's a 14 rear, 13 front, minimal gap here to weld up. The only thing you gotta watch out for with these valve covers is the line that they line up on isn't perfectly flat. So you may need to take some off. In this case, the 14 is a little high. It's pretty smooth all the way across. And then on this side, the 13 is a little high. Which actually, you got just enough play to get it out. So you might not have to grind them. Some spots you do have to grind. When they are bolted down, there is high spots and low spots, so you gotta watch out for that. I'm gonna get this thing bolted down, check to see how it fits. If it needs any grinding, I'll grind it. I also have to, once I get it fit up, I have to clean up where I'm gonna weld, and then I'll bring you guys right back. Here we are, guys. Front and rear pieces are both fitted up, cleaned up. They fit nice together. The highs and the lows aren't too bad on the sides over here. They're definitely workable. Really, you should be doing this with a gasket on to help when you lock the studs down, the nuts down on the studs, and also to line the front and the back half together. For now, I'm just gonna tack it and ensure that the gasket slot is lined up. If not, I can just break the tack and start over again. So, I'll tack this up real quick and I'll be right back with you guys. Didn't happen to me last time, but every time a tack cools, it keeps pulling the tacks and cracking them. I'm gonna try a couple short beads, something that'll still be easy enough to get off. Just not wanting these tacks right now. I'm not sure why. Last one I did wasn't nearly as bad. Both sides are clean, wiped down with acetone. Inside and out. I'm gonna take a look, see what we have on the inside before I go too far. gasket slot is lined up pretty good actually. So I think I'm going to just try to get a decent weld on this. Right in the middle. Probably do one up the edge over here and one up this edge as well. Just to try to stop it from cracking like it is. One more quick wipe down with acetone. Just since I ran the wire brush over it, I want to make sure I got everything off. Here we go. It is not liking this. Actually, that one stayed. It cracked all of these. Might be onto something. I think I got it. Fingers crossed. Until it pops in my face.
Keep trying.
Seems to be working.
Welding half decent. The only issue is it being cast and living its life with oil on the inside of it. I am getting a lot of porosity in some spots. It's just pulling it all through. I mean, I cleaned it pretty good, heated it up to try to get it to sweat out anything that it could sweat out, but I'm still getting porosity. I think best case is just keep filling it and hope you can get it all out. Might have to grind some out, fill it in again, and try again. That's all you can really do, I guess. If anyone has any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. I've tried a couple different ways with the first one that I did. Nothing really seemed to make it go away completely. And almost best case was just fill it until it was not there anymore. But that took a lot of welding and grinding and then welding again. So if anyone has any suggestions as to filling it and grinding it smooth one time, I'd love to hear it. That one got me. Gonna have to go back and grind that one out and try again. Tungsten needs a regrind both sides. Bring you guys right back. Well guys, my camera's gonna die, so I'm gonna bring you guys back tomorrow when I get this finished up. Well, while I'm finishing it up. And I'm gonna do some research, see if I can find anything to help stop this porosity. So, see you guys tomorrow. Here it is, guys. I got it done. There is a couple small pinholes, but instead of sitting here messing with it forever, I think the paint is just gonna cover those and it's never gonna be an issue. What I ended up finding was I preheated this a little bit and then I just ran it as quick as I could, putting as much filler in as I could. Never lifted off the pedal, just kept feeding it right across, and it seemed to keep the pinholes down a bunch. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, like the video, share it with your friends.